Hello there.
Congratulations on your test.
Well, thank you, fellow elf. So here we are back in the Mage Tower, in the quarters of the apprentices. So I've slowed the camera movement a little bit, so when I rotate with the mouse, it's not gonna be so abrupt. It should result in a smoother recording, maybe. Okay, so today we're gonna talk with everybody around here. We're gonna see what's going on and understand the kind of environment Mira has been in for 16 years.
The circle is so much nicer than the alienage, isn't it?
I would have no idea about that, truly. Cannot remember, really. What's in here? I can sell these, right? Eventually. Well, we'll discard them if... Hello?
Hello there.
Hello there. It's so cool. The game looks so cool. And I also lowered my graphics settings. I lowered them too high because I wanted a smoother recording, and that's about it. It should be less laggy. So what can we do around here? Do I remember anything we can do? Except talking with everybody, maybe? This place is amazing. It has a fantastic atmosphere and the ceilings are amazing. I wonder if in real life, in the world, there's somewhere that is this high and has this ratio between human to ceiling, something like that. Maybe there is, because yeah, maybe there is. It's high, but not that high. It is amazing how the details of the graphics in this game are...
Don't know. Gregor hasn't said anything yet. And shh, we're on duty. Yeah, there's no one here. Someone's always watching. I swear it's like the walls have eyes.
Hey, did you hear about that apprentice they're going to send for?
Shh.
Oh, Templars. Yeah, I just stopped because if some dialogues, if you get near them, they will react to your presence and they will just stop talking, which you don't want because you want to listen, right?
Going.
That's sellable or good for potion making. I was talking about the little details in this game, like this game. Oh, I know this game. I've played it. I don't remember the name, but I know this game. Yeah, it's very detailed and it's nice. It contributes to immersion and such, so...
Congratulations on the harrowing.
Oh, thank you. So this is the door to Farelden. This is the entrance of the Magi Tower. So let's see what Bran has to say.
Yes, is there something you need?
That's a big door. Yeah, this is... we're gonna ask all these questions, but it's all gonna be exposition. I think Mira knows about all of this already, but that's a big door.
Yes, it is. Do you need something, or are you just here to state the obvious?
I'm here for some exposition, man. Can you open the door?
The Knight Commander would have my head if I did that. Besides, I hear it takes no less than 4 grown men to open this door.
Well, I can't leave then?
No, you may not. I'm surprised you asked.
Yeah.
I would have thought you'd be used to this idea by now.
Why can't I leave?
Only mages on official circle business are allowed to leave the tower, and the first enchanter has not informed us of any mages leaving the tower today.
I'm feeling dumber just by having this conversation. Is this the only way out of the tower?
The only safe one, as far as I know. There are windows on the higher levels, but surely you don't need me to warn you of the dangers of leaping from them. It never ends well.
What's out there?
Farelden, it's not very interesting. Mostly farms, the occasional river.
Well, I should be going then.
Make a smile fortune on you.
Voila. Is there anything I can click on for codex experience around here? It's so neat. I love how neat the detail in this game is. I'm probably gonna say that infinitely. So we're back in here. I can't talk to you two for some reason because you're... Oh well, let's go on. You?
My mentor says I have great potential.
Well then, you're somebody I have to get rid of.
Hear what?
I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic.
Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence.
Because blood magic is powerful, you can bend others to your will and force demons into your service. That's what I hear anyway.
Well, that audio was a little bit weird, but yeah. Taking that. Look at these two having a chat. The tower looks so cozy. I mean, at least to me, it makes me feel cozy. Every room, every little detail. It's... You don't want to talk to me? Alright. You neither. So let's move on. Oh, something in here. I have to get used to the slower movement here. I also re-enabled the vertical sync and it's not giving me any glitch. So this is good. Maybe the mod... Maybe it fixed itself, like all glitches sometimes. Yeah, good enough. Not necessary right now. This is where the repository is. Nobody's supposed to go in there. That's where they keep the phylacteries. And some corners are just sealed off for reasons.
You must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start with that.
You have a long way to go, man.
This is hard.
No, it's not. You just have to study and have some kind of brain in there.
I hope you've spoken to the first enchanter.
Oh, God.
He seems eager to see you.
I forgot about Irving already. I just don't like that guy. I just don't.
Do any of you remember what the Chantry says about magic?
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Only boys can do magic.
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us.
Look at all these little desks. Each with their candles. Oh, it's so cute. Hello?
Gerda told me the Templars watch us while we bathe. I hope that's not true.
Who's Gerda? Well, I don't think if... Well, it might be true. Some way or another. Maybe there are some, you know, corrupted Templars and such.
Was the harrowing scary? It must have been. Why else would they call it that?
It was not scary. And by the way, this little guy saying that girls can't do magic, where does that come from? What kind of thoughts does this guy have? That's not a sound mind. I bet he just said that because he likes the little girl, so he wanted to provoke her. Because otherwise he's a very stupid little boy. Because if there's one thing in this game that's kinda weird, but not at all at the same time, is that genders are completely equal. And it's not a thing to have
Concentrate! Hold the shield! If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering, sir, it would consume you. Is that what you want? No? Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you. Again.
Well, he did better. Well, what I was saying is that there is no gender discrimination in this game.
I wonder when I'll get to go for my harrowing.
Don't know.
How does it feel to be done with the harrowing?
Good, I suppose. What about you guys? You don't want to talk. Oh, look at this skull. Look at the teeth. It's the same skull that's drawn there on the blackboard. That's a fish with the voodoo pins in it, or something like that. Somebody was dissecting it, or... Alright, so we have to go up, right? Basement, apprentice dorm. We are in the classrooms right now, so yeah, we have to go up. It's the only way, after all. Hello there.
The circle is so much nicer than the alienage, isn't it?
I would not know, man. I would not know.
I can't wait for my harrowing.
Fine. Wait, do I remember something else around here? Maybe later. I'm a bit confused. As I said, I don't remember everything about this game, and I will try to play it as smoothly as possible, because I want to. Oh, that's Owain, right? Yeah, we are going to talk with him and learn about Tranquils, just for exposition. Because Mira knows who he is and what the Tranquil is, so this is not really necessary for her.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
What is the stockroom for?
The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Well, are you really a Tranquil mage?
I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
Don't you think what they did to you is cruel?
Tranquility has its merits. I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
What was becoming a Tranquil like?
It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
Cool. What happened during the Rite of Tranquility?
I was ordered to never speak of it.
Yeah.
I cannot go against the Circle's wishes.
Of course. Well, I don't really want to answer that. Well, let's try. And now you are no longer a person.
My body is similar in form to yours, possessing an equal number of limbs, appendages, and internal organs. I perform the same physical functions. My mind is capable of higher thought processes. Am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do?
Well, you might as well be an artfully made construct.
People feel things to different degrees. One individual may be more empathetic than the next. Some are quick to anger, while others are not. Yet you would not single one out and accuse him of not being a person. My capacity to feel differs from yours, but you also differ from all other beings. You are no more a person than others, and I am no less a person than you are.
No. You see, there's nothing wrong with being an emotionless person, or very cold, or as long as you don't go around killing other people, of course. The problem here is, like, I'm not debating emotions, I'm debating the fact that you're not natural, because your state has been achieved through modification, not from nature. So you're different anyway, because you're not natural. You have been obtained through a rite. And I cannot debate this, by the way, because there's no option to debate this. But what can I answer? Silence, you're confusing me. No. Well, but emotions are essential, no. Deeply untrue. You can be a human even without emotions. Oh well. Let's try answer that.
I propose we agree to disagree.
Right.
Personhood is not measurable. Therefore, we should let this rest.
It is measurable. And you don't have it because you are being made. You are not born like this.
Very well. Goodbye.
Bye. When you cannot debate with somebody. The pain. You all tranquil.
If you want something from the stockroom, you must speak to Owain.
Today I shall be making more potions to send to the mages at Ostagar.
Alright. You too?
Your mentors must be happy for you. You passed the harrowing.
Alright. So I did. So where should we go first? We have a full circle here. We have... Ooh. Irving is there. I so not want to go to him. Let's go this way, shall we? This is the library, isn't it? Yep. We're going to go this way. Oops. Oh, cool. I didn't know about that button. You're always learning something. Hello.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the circle?
No. Are you daft? I've seen you in here many times.
I'm sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go.
Maybe someone could help you fix them.
You're too kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in the world can fix that.
You're not that old. Come on. Well, magic could.
Not any magic I'd be caught doing. Anyway, did you need something?
Not really. Well, I think I should go. Fine. What a weird cutscene right there. Hello.
Owain is in charge of the stockroom.
Yeah. Well, I think Mira wishes she could experiment with blood magic. I mean, if she ever gets to, you know, to the top, or somewhere close to the top of the hierarchy here, maybe she could push for a kind of defense against blood magic discipline, so you can study reverse blood magic, and meanwhile you're still learning about blood magic legally or kind of legally. You could like make the discipline accessible only to very capable mages and I don't know, some people with very high willpower, so they wouldn't be deviated from it or tempted by blood magic. Anyway, Mira is not is curious about blood magic. It's just that it would be way too risky because she don't want to lose her position in the circle. It's way too risky. Hello, Edric. Let's talk with you.
Do you need something? If not, step back. You're in my light.
Oh well, I like this guy already. He's serious. Your light?
I'm trying to study. Have some consideration for a fellow mage.
I do. I'm just happy to see another elf. Yeah. Oh, Mira doesn't have that elf thing going on. Well, you're just an apprentice, not a mage.
I will be soon. I have studied hard, and this opportunity will not pass me by. This is a chance for me to prove I can achieve as much as any human. Many humans believe elves are only fit to be servants.
This... Really, Mira is not into this thing. He's not worried with this kind of politics, really. She will be, maybe, if she gets to the top and she will have to deal with the outside world, but right now she's not really bothered by this. By the way, this guy is... he's competition for Mira. He's focused and... What kind of answers? I agree, we should show them. That's not Mira. Well, there's nothing wrong with being a servant, technically.
Don't you want more for yourself?
But we already have more for ourselves. Lost history? Well, nobody of us is going to be a servant. I don't understand really what he's talking about. We are privileged already. We are in here. So it's not something that should affect him at all. Well, lost history?
When elves were taken on as slaves, we lost most of our culture. Few of us even know our own language. I hear the devilish try to keep the old ways alive. Must be easier for them outside human rule.
Who cares about this stuff? Wow, you could be competition to Mira if you had the right motivation, actually. Because Mira is pretty selfish. He's more, let's say, politically involved. His motivation for getting to the top is different from Mira. He's not selfish, he's politically invested, while Mira is just selfish. That's about it. That's why I love her, though. Yeah, the devilish, right. The uncivilized elves. Who cares about our culture, anyway? What is our culture? It was not my culture to begin with. Well, I wouldn't want to be a devilish elf.
Neither would I. Must be a hard life. Are you from an alienage? I'm from a farm outside Highever. My mother worked as the cook's assistant there.
Oh, so he has known the world outside. Mira hasn't. She has been amongst other apprentices since she was very little, so she doesn't know really discrimination, except for being a mage, but there is no discrimination really inside the tower, and I don't think this circle has any problems with the corruption amongst the rank of Templars, so... Well, I can't quite remember where I was from, really.
They must have taken you away when you were very young. I suppose it doesn't matter where we're from, does it? We're in the circle now.
Exactly, That was my point, really. There is only the mage kind in here. And I suppose that makes us luckier than other elves, indeed.
I am satisfied knowing the humans who look down upon me will fear me instead. But I should get back to my books.
Well, thank you for talking with me and actually offering some kind of debate, if nothing.
Good day.
Bye. You're really not sitting on the chair, man. And you're smiling. Hey. He's happy about this conversation. Yeah, Mira hasn't known discrimination because she hasn't known the life outside the tower, so I think that might be her weakness. Ooh. Primal magic. Oh, that's what I was searching for around here. Yeah, exactly. Codex entries in the libraries.
And I'm off.
Hierarchy of the Circle. By the way, you should read all of this if you play the game.
Sympathy for a position isn't the same as support. Yet. As far as I know, most Equitarians prefer to remain allied with the Loyalists. You can see why, don't you? Just think of what the Chantry would do if suddenly the Circles were petitioning for more independence, or even a split.
Won't be pretty.
Ah, those short-sighted libertarians. They'll get their way and take us all down with them.
Okay, this is circle politics. It's very interesting and very not complicated, not at all complicated. It's actually interesting, but it might be a little bit boring if you don't like Spirit School of Magic. History of the Circle. Okay.
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Not really, but whatever. Well, we could speak to these people and learn a little bit about the politics around here. I mean, I know them, but exposition.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
Thank you. Well, what were you talking about earlier?
Ah, the fraternities of the Enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really.
Well, no, I think Mira will have to start with that. Maybe she can use some groups, some or other group to her advantage. You never know. Well, tell me about these fraternities.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money. And the isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the libertarians. They want more power for the circle, more autonomy.
Well, Mira is actually, she doesn't know, but she will be a libertarian, actually, because the only thing, she likes the circle. The thing she doesn't like about the circle is the enormous influence that the Chantry has on it. It's a very convenient influence. She likes the circle as a system because you can, in fact, manipulate a system. If there is too much freedom, you can't get rid of the people you don't really want. And that's why she's a libertarian. She likes the structure of the circle, but she wants the chantry out of it. I think she will be fighting for that, possibly, in the future. Whenever she gets to the top. Which do you belong to? Isn't that a good thing? Yeah, well, isn't that a good thing?
And that's what they would say. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Well, it's not like there's open war. Giving up doesn't help anyone.
An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
You laugh now.
Hello, were you looking for something?
Don't know. What were you talking about?
Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
No. Why don't you go off then? Well, you're not allowed to get out of the tower, of course. we know that. And if you get out, they have phylacteries and they track you down with those. They are samples of blood of the mage in question, and the Templars can track you with that, so... If we run away, they'll never learn not to fear us. That's a little bit too idealistic for Mira. She doesn't care about that, really. She just cares about herself. She just cares about herself. Well, why don't you go off, then?
I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down.
Exactly.
There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it?
Well, make your best out of it, then. Yeah, apostates are those mages who are not under the control of the chantry. You would say that the circle, but the circle is controlled by the chantry, so it's chantry still. Who are you?
I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have.
Yeah. Well, goodbye and thank you for the chat.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Let's keep going. Is there anything around here to read? Let's keep going. Oh, this is a private room. Look. So neat. Some food. That nice little bathroom just behind here. Yeah. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me. I didn't hear you come in.
Well?
I'm sorry. I'm terribly busy right now. I have to prepare the room before the Grey Warden is done at his meeting with Irving.
Grey Warden? Well, Mira knows about the Grey Wardens. Yeah, it would be really stupid for me to ask this, but... There's a Grey Warden here?
Yes, Duncan his name is. He must be here to talk to Irving about something important. You know, I almost became a Grey Warden once.
Oh, really? Sarcastically. Really?
There were several of us chosen, though the Grey Wardens only wanted one recruit. They only ever have one mage, you see. I think they thought I was the best candidate, but I was young and foolish, and I said I wasn't interested. They picked someone else instead, and that was that. I've regretted it ever since. Ah, well, I should get back to my work.
Why would you regret not leaving the circle? I mean, come on. I would never accept the offer to be a Grey Warden. Why would I want that? Grey Wardens don't have any political influence nor positions of relevance. They just take care of the blights, and that's about it. Hello?
Ah, there you are. You are to be moved out of the apprentices' dormitory, and these are to be your new quarters. The Tranquil will move your belongings this afternoon. Go on, make yourself comfortable.
Oh, right, so this is gonna be my room. Fantastic. I love it already. I wish I had this room for real. So cozy. And all these little details. Oh my god. Oh, look at this one. Huh, let's pick that up. Wow. Hello?
Everyone's so happy for you.
Really? Hello?
Irving wants to see you. Get going.
Stop with this Irving. Oh, this one is even cozier. Don't know if I like the big shelves though. What if they fall? What's it? Cards. Alright, let's keep going on. Ooh, calendar. I think we will have a chat with him.